Good morning. This is Anka Metcalf with TradeOutlaw.com. This is my pre-market game plan for major future indices, gold and oil for Thursday, October 20th. It is 9:39 a.m. Eastern Time, and I'm looking at a chart of NQ. NQ has tested prior resistance area and actually traded a little bit above our prior trading session on a New York trading session yesterday, and it came down, tested support, and then fell through support again, and it is likely that it's going to come down into this support level at 48.20. And if this level is not going to hold, then we're going to revisit 48.10. So we're just going to have to watch it hour by hour. So far, this bar right here that came in at 8 o'clock was the bar that has erased the rally that took place overnight. So we're back to square one, back to support level again, and basically we're back to square one in the New York session. So from the area that we have bounced a little bit. So again, once again, we're testing this area over and over again, and if we don't keep on holding this area, then then we're gonna fall below. So far, overall trend very bullish, hourly still bullish. If you draw a trend line right here, we're still sitting very bullishly. Okay, so we're still very bullishly right here, and we are connecting these trend lines as well. So we are ascending. We are still forming these higher highs and higher lows. But once we fall below these areas, we might have a chance of revisiting these lows again. So game plan for today and even going into tomorrow with option expiration is going to be with extreme caution. And I will only take a trade only if I see it set up the right way. But other than that, I think that if we break below 48.20, we're still bullish, but we might have odds of continuing to 48.10. Not a lot of risk to reward ratio here. So for this reason, I think I'm going to sit on my hands today. I don't see anything happening. So for the bullish side, if we break above 48.42, we look bullish, and I'm going to look for further targets to the upside into 48.50, 48.60, and so on, even into 4900, our all-time high. But other than that, I'm not really sold on this bear move. Let's take a look at ES. And actually, okay, so ES actually came in a little more and actually broke extended hours low, and is just hovering over this support area right here at 2135. A break of 2135 and a test and a retest will bring it back down to 2126 area, and even lower into 2118, 2115 area. So we're going to take a look. This bar is a little worrying because it came in very strong, and we don't know if this is going to be the trend setter for the New York session. But if it is the trend setter, then we definitely look lower. However, the risk to reward ratio does not allow for a really perfect trade. So take it, hour at a time, and look at major support resistance areas throughout the day today. So if we break 2135, if we break 2133, be more bearish, but again, a continuation only into 2125. This is going to be the area. So the risk to reward ratio is not that great. So in this case, you would have to have a stop, quite a wide stop, because if your entry should be below 33, you've got to have a stop above 38. So it's a really wide risk. Also, look on your smaller time frames and see if you can accommodate that with a tighter stop. However, you might have you might be risking stopping out of the trade. And again, it's trading is very sloppy. We have been trading in this manner for since August. So August, beginning of August, actually August 8th. August 8th. So we have been in this range testing over and over again. This is, okay, let me just slash, okay. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, let's go to YM, and YM has put a big red bar. It is testing the 18,088 area back into support level. And I see it's still bullish because if we draw a trend line, you could see that this would be a perfect trend line. But if we fall below 18,090, we're back to square one, and we're going back to test the 18,050 area, which in this case, it could be a do or die situation, because we could either bounce on a strong side and come in again into 18,100 or fall below. So I don't see a great trade here. For the short side, I would favor more. I would say I would favor more YM at this moment. But again, the risk to reward ratio would not allow me for a very good trade. Let's take a look at GC. And GC still holding the highs right here. Very nice, strong base on the hourly chart. It's defining a clear area of support at 1268. As long as this area holds, a breakout over 1275 can take it higher, and you're going to have a higher target into 1290. So it looks very good for a little bit of trend trade. So you might keep this one a little longer, but it looks very good for a continuation higher. So the daily chart also promotes along at this level for a medium term. Last but not least, CL. Okay, so CL is getting a little weak. Has been, yeah, and yesterday set this new high right here, $52.22. And this was a yearly high. New yearly high for CL is 52.22. It came in, so yesterday, as soon as it jumped following oil numbers, it came in, it tested the support level right here, fell right below it. It's testing the $51 area. So if we don't get a bounce in this area, so this area is going to be very attractive for me, because I actually like CL more today than I like any other indice. So if we should get a bounce into 51.20, I will look for this for a long, but I will be cautious, and I will use a stop probably below 51. So I would let it base here a little bit at 51. If it should fall below, it has room to fall into the 79 and 50 area. However, I'm not going to look for a short. So if it meets my criteria for a long, I'm going to take it, and I like it long over 51.20. But if it doesn't meet my criteria, I'm not going to chase it to the short side. This was all for today. Thank you for joining. And if you have any questions, feel free to email me at info@tradeoutloud.com. Our next Power Income Day Trading Futures class is scheduled for November 12th through the 18th. If you want to learn more about our class, you could visit our website at tradeoutloud.com/futures, or you can email me again at info@tradeoutloud.com. See you tomorrow.